Welcome back, Five Aces.
Hey people, Five Aces here. Welcome to the cavalcade of replays. This is a best of 7 series between Mr. Borgmo in the bottom right and Mr. Kav in the top left. This time as GDI, oh wow, switching it up. And the scoreline right now is 2-1 up for Kav. This has been a series that, yeah, both people going for each other's throats. We've seen rushes, we've seen the mid game, we've even seen late game with Kav Tech in game 3, 2 stealth tanks, and it's been awesome. The Cavathlon or the cavalcade here delivers. Alright, and this time, it's the first time this series that the Borgmo is switching it up and going for GDI. Maybe it is the biased algorithm again. Yo, this is a new tile set and it looks gorgeous. I really like the color palette. This looks like springtime. I'm thoroughly enjoying this color palette. Ooh. What's weird is though that it's portrayed as a desert map in the map on the minimap screen. That's kind of weird. That should maybe get fixed. But hey, it's an overgrown desert. We're having a fertile springtime right now. Sounds good to me. So, let's analyze this map. This is a much trickier map than the previous ones to play. I think you can pass through here. I think you can send tanks through these gaps. Not entirely sure. Would need some playtesting. And this map is visually stunning. Also just the layout. Really, really gorgeous. No tile errors that I can spot immediately. Whoever made this definitely... Wait, there is one. But whoever made this definitely has a hand for crafting those maps. In terms of derricks, we've got 2. And they have not been claimed just yet. What is the build order? APC for Borgmo. So we're definitely switching it up here. Pop, pop, pop. This takes forever. APCs have decent damage against light vehicles, but not so much against infantry. Ah, there's the Humvee as well. So this is a very expensive early game build order. You need to basically... It's like a Ranger Rush, or it's like a Ranger Light Tank combo in RA. You need to really do something with it to make it pay off, and from the looks of it, Borgmo is going for a double wheel grab. That's very smart. Meanwhile, Kav has rushed a recon bike and a second harvester. A third harvester already online, so his eco is gonna boom, spiral out of control, and his eco is gonna boom like it's the roaring 20s. Before the flash crash, you know what happened then. What happens next will shock you. Okay. Just playing zone defense here. Don't tell me that's... No. Is that an engineer rush? Well, if it was an engineer rush, it has thoroughly failed. I think he was planning on doing something here. APC is still waiting in the wings. Borgmo is definitely cranking up the cheese wheel here. But what does he have to defend? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He should maybe put that on hold fire, by the way. Oh, sell order coming up. Just in time. And there is one dead harvester here. What does Borgmo have now? He has a base defense lined up in just a second. There's the guard tower. Pop. Pop. He has lost 2 harvesters. About to lose 2 harvesters. He still has 2, so yeah, there's that. But it's looking rough for him. Sure, Kav didn't get to enjoy his second airstrip for very long, but there's only one war factory here either, as well, so yeah. Here we can see that Humvees definitely trade up against buggies. That was just a nice little showcase of someone face planting into a couple Humvees. Man, those engineers. I was sure he was going for an oil grab. That would have probably been the prudent choice. Because now we're having 2 oil derricks for Kav and none for Borgmo. He is following it up with a comm center. Okay. That is an absolutely crazy and wild build. When behind, tech it up. Tech it the fuck up. Maybe tier 3 rush? Nope. No tier 3 rush to speak of just yet. 4 harvesters here, and how many harvesters do we have? That's a 3rd harvester online. He's even patching that one up. I'm not sure if that's necessary. 4th harvester here, and an engineer. So he's finally trying to take his own derrick. Ah, he has that. He's trying to take this derrick, I guess, yeah. Okay, so reclaiming some map control and relieving some of the pressure here. Kav is already moving out, he's feeling comfortable. There is another tile area, interesting. Maybe it is deliberate, but it is cut off in such a jagged way that it looks like an eyesore. But no, doesn't matter, this map is gorgeous. No matter how you slice it. Little light vehicle patch here, but that is nothing compared to what we've seen in the earlier games. Is there gonna be a medium tank transition? Presumably. Presumably in just a minute. So he has to make this work because Borgmo is on 1 base. He's also on 1 weapons factory. And that is usually an issue. Wow, he's just spammed out a 3rd refinery. Okay, he needs to catch up a lot. Fair enough. Fair enough. Eco lines here for Kav, just 4 harvesters. So the econ is right now starting, Borgmo's econ is right now starting to overtake with the oil derrick claims as well. There is another engineer here. Are you kidding me? And I think that is not in line of sight. Yeah, that is not in line of sight of the rifleman. Ooh. Perfect. That is lined up so perfectly. Holy shit, but there's the tank hammer is coming down here onto Kav, onto Borgmo. It's just taking the derrick, that is a weak consolation price. If I were him, I would maybe go for one of the refineries or something. Oh, he's pulling the army out of position. Yeah! That's so nice. That is so nice. Borgmo immediately recognizes this for what it is. This is a diversion. The real meat and potatoes of this push are waiting here. Yeah. So the derrick has been taken. That's cool. Kav is already on to greener pastures. He's taken a 3rd base. Ooh, advanced guard tower. Warding off this push for now. I think that would still have been enough to breach, but obviously Kav doesn't have all the intel that we have as observers. Advanced guard towers don't have good damage against infantry. They don't have great damage in general, but it's decent against armor. Shreds light armor though. That is their one strong suit. Airstrike. Close to coming up. The army value is gonna spike for Kav, like hard. We're gonna take a look. I'm gonna check the... Wait a sec. Assets? Oh my goodness, that's a 9k discrepancy already. It's in the basic tab, isn't it? No. There it is. Yeah, 22k over 13k. It's not looking hot. There was an attempt. That was definitely a sort of an attempt. Oh, even all this infantry. There is no answer to the infantry. Lots of mediums, but nothing to stop a concerted infantry push. Oh, the artillery as well. He's preparing for the kill zone. Oh, this is gonna get nasty. This is gonna get real nasty here for Borgmo. The tanks are flanking. They could get the artilleries. That's cool, but I'm not seeing this engagement going Borgmo's way at all. Not in the slightest. Oh, the tanks are tangled up. The pathing is atrocious as usual. As is the case with all Command & Conquer, it is a staple feature. Oh, he's trying to crush. Yeah, no. Yeah, nah, GG is what I would say here. One thing is, the infantry are very, very slow. So an airstrike would at least remedy some of his concerns, but even then, how do you stop all of this? You don't. You just don't. You stop it by pressing the surrender button. If you're being honest here. Yeah, MCV is getting shredded. Here comes the airstrike. Ah, nice. Whoa! Oh, the rocket troopers finish it anyway. Beautiful. Yeah, no, that's just an absolute mass advantage here. That was 2 failed attempts at cheese that stemmed from the early game, and that just snowballed into a massive econ lead for Kav. Or army lead. Both, actually. Yeah, really cool game. I really love how this just showcases how many build orders are viable. It's not that one single build order. Yes, buggy spam is prevalent, but it's not the be-all end-all. And especially GDI, they have some really cool early game maneuvers with APCs up their sleeves. Didn't work here, but there was an attempt. Alright, that brings us up to 3-1. We are going to be back in game number 5.
Battle control terminated.
Game number 5 is being played on a map that is very much close to my heart. Do you recognize the layout? Right, I'm not going to say anything just yet. If any of you recognize this layout, please let me know. Especially this chasm in the middle. So the one thing that is different is the spawn point, though. I would like to highlight that, but apart from that, and take away the green color palette, plus this weird... What is this river? Is this the Tiber River, or what? It is Sidestep. It is a decayed version of Sidestep, which makes it hilarious. Yeah, by the way, any of you Italian? And any recognize the River Tiber? Yeah, that's how it looks like in real life. It's funny because in Command & Conquer, that's where the meteorite crashed, and so it must be an absolute shithole. But that was already the case in real life. If you've ever been to Rome, you know. Yeah. Alright. With that, let's get back to Sidestep. Let's sidestep this conversation and get back to the basics. GDI again for Borgmo. So probably random. Oh, and this time it's GDI for Kav as well. Random v random. Double engineer has been selected. Ooh. Costly early game. No. This ain't double engineer. This is triple engineer. Alrighty. My friend, I see you have chosen greed. You have chosen greed. Absolutely. This is probably the most expensive build order you can go for with the barracks. The most expensive and build order that leaves you the most vulnerable. Also, whoever gets to the oil derrick with their engineer second just wins that hands down, because the enemy has just wasted 500 and you just got the cash rebate here. Thank you, good sir. So a good chunk of that early game investment already neutralized. One more. One more down for the count. And this engagement is also going to be won by Defender's Advantage, so... Haha, minigunner, kung fu animation. So yeah, not paying off for Kav at all is that build order. That has failed horrifically. There is now an APC out for him. Oh, for Borgmo, sorry. Little rat-a-tat-tat. And down goes the scout. 2 harvesters here, 2 harvesters there, plus a Humvee for Kav. Alright, now it's time for Borgmo to just clean up from behind. Get the engineers in. Ah, okay, Humvee. Secures that oil derrick for him. That is a really weird back and forth on the oil derricks. Let's check the economy. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, they caught him. They absolutely caught him. So, 14k assets for Kav and 13. Okay, just popped down. Probably a second war factory. No, refinery. Oh, one big difference to RA is in Tiberian Dawn, you can place structures farther apart, so you can place them over cliffs, which does not work in RA. Because cliffs by design are always 2 tiles wide, so that can't happen, at least in RA. So, let's do an oil derrick count. Borgmo? Kav. Kav. Where's the 4th one? Right now I'm counting 2 over 1. Is that correct? Oh, this one. There are... Okay. On the banks of the Tiber River, there's more. Okay, tech advantage here for Kav as well. He's... oh no, never mind. They're fairly even in their timings, but both have definitely teched up already. And as it stands, medium tank spam is gonna commence, and it's probably a second war factory coming online for both players in just a hot minute. Kav is still going for more refineries. Oh yeah, he's willing to place one here. Civilian kill, you monster. You absolute monster. Ooh. Look at the... That's so hilarious. I think this APC can basically 1v5. And it's faster than the medium tank, so it can kite indefinitely. That was really hilarious. Oh, the focus fire from Borgmo is really bad though. Man, Borgmo. Could have had that so much easier. What a shame. Alright, I'm just curious to watch the comments after releasing this video, because I want to see who recognized Sidestep. That's just such a nice homage. And a nod to the best mod map here. A nod to So Scared's best creation. So sad he's no longer active. I miss So Scared. Oh, but Caution has definitely stepped up, and also, I think Caution has also casted this series, but you know, double casting is fine from a different... Always nice to see things from a different perspective. Kav is going for the southern perimeter. Oh, Grenadiers are starting to pop up. Not the greatest if there's Humvees involved. Humvees are too fast, too nimble, dodge the grenades, and then chunk the Grenadiers. Trying to find an angle. But this is the classic TD mid-game composition for GDI. Grens, mediums. That's all you'll ever need. Oh, Kav has also gotten some Grenadiers in the mix. The move out has been revealed. The traitor fence. On the other side, whoa, is that a mass advantage again here? No, it's fairly even. Turret has been deployed. Okay, he definitely needs to pull his guys and come back home. As long as he doesn't lose any of his harvesters, he's gonna be fine. Oh, APC gets some sick crushes here. 4 rocket soldiers dead for the price of literally nothing. That was a really good hold from Borgmo. Oh, that's beautiful. That crush changed everything. So yeah, that's a massive chunk of the army of Kav being lost for absolutely nothing. No gain here whatsoever. Economy. Yep. Starting to look pretty good for Borgmo, who also has... Ah, here's the Derricks. Whoops, forgot about that. Who also has a Derrick advantage plus a Harvester advantage. Or had until a second ago. Up to 5 and 5, respectively. So, a respectable lead for Borgmo, but he definitely has to bring it home. Kav is someone who is resilient, to say the least. The rocket soldiers, I feel, are not the best choice against Grenadiers. Oof. Some blanket fire, but the nades being lobbed are absolutely devastating. They demolish the army. 2 tanks being split off. Oh, nice kiting here. The Harvester survives. And with that, I think that push is over with as well. Man, the Grenadiers. Sick Grenadier play from Borgmo. I really like this transition. This is an airstrike short of GG. Oh, nice. Tanks get intercepted as well. So no hopes at getting any free picks here. Ah, road advantage not enough. That's probably a third. No, that's only the second war factory for Kav. Ooh, he is in dire straits. He's trying to catch up by going for the macro in the reach around. But he might be losing his main base in just a minute. Top right, that's an expansion established here as well for Kav, for Borgmo. It's looking very good for him. Kav is being chased back on all fronts. And his Conyard is not defended in the slightest. Alright, the gates have been opened. Gates have been breached. Oh, low power. No airstrike possible at the moment. No airstrike. That is so huge. And also production is being slowed down. Beautiful airstrike into the return path, and also chunking away at the war factory at the same rate. That was beautiful. That was impeccable play. That was so well played from Borgmo. Oh, counter airstrike here. Takes out a hefty chunk of tanks, but that's not enough. That is not enough in the slightest. The MCV is gonna fall. Grenades, make sure that that's gonna be the last the MCV is ever gonna see. Alright. Whoa, we've got ourselves a hell of a series. That is the... yeah. I think that's the 2-3. And with that, we are going into game number 6. Stay tuned.
Battle control terminated.
So, after reviewing the video game footage, as it turns out, this was a best of 5 series. I have been tricked, I have been bamboozled. There was a 6th replay, so I was assuming, I was operating under the assumption that it was a best of 7, and I was expecting one more match. However, the match in question that I casted was a dummy replay. That was a Kav against a random player who was definitely not Borgmo and was not even close in skill level. So that was just a one-sided stomp. So, yeah, everyone, including myself, was hoping for another concluding match. It's not gonna happen. I'm very sorry. But still, that puts us, if we tally the score, it is a 3-2 victory for Kav. A close one. And also, shout out to Borgmo, because he was the one who posted the series, and it's always hard to post series where you're losing. So, shout out for that level of sportsmanship, and it's been a highly entertaining series regardless. So, I'm gonna play some clips from the game that I did cast, but that I'm gonna discard because it was terrible in the background. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. 5 aces out, more Shadow Paradise to come, more Red Alert, and more Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn. See you next week. 5 aces out.